Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I will be sharing with you the top 3 stocks that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for today, Friday. And also, I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video, right after the intro. All right, y'all. Right off the bat, the SPY is still looking the same as it was last night. There was a little bit of turbulence over here, but dip buyers again stepped up to the plate. If you take a look at the one, again, it still looks kind of weak. It still looks kind of weak. We're not seeing the buying pressure. It's making lower highs. So I would say be very careful today. We may see a tremendous drop. I don't want it to happen, but we might see it today on Friday. Okay, so manage your risk accordingly, especially for all of you who are holding calls, right? Again, just be very, very patient and don't jump too quickly right out the gates. All right, now the very first stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for today, that stock is AMD. All right, and AMD is actually showing some strength regardless of opposite of what the market is doing right now. It's holding up its gains. It woke up a few days ago. Again, one of y'all mentioned that in the comment section. It finally woke up right over here. I told y'all to watch this thing for a continuation to the upside, that we may make another reattempt of $100. So far, there isn't any news associated with it, but the strength is still there, and I think that the stock may surprise us very, very soon. Okay, especially above 94 bucks. I think it may squeeze all the way up to like $97 within the next few days. It might not happen all like today. All right, so just keep this one on your watches for sure. AMD, I like the consolidation trend. I like the fact that short sellers are worried, and I like the fact that it's moving opposite of what the market is. The market is slightly downwards, right? So yeah, the next one that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. Again, this one, since the market may drop a little bit, this one is for the short sellers. That one is FUTU. All right, and FUTU had a tremendous run. It had a massive run all the way from like $8 all the way up to $200. All right. Now this one right here is something that is looking so good for short sellers. We got the inverted hammer at the top, and then this thing is still collapsing down. And right now it's not looking too good. All right. Best case scenario is that it tries to like jump a little bit out the gates to like 150, and then immediately like collapse all the way down towards like 130, probably over the weekend or probably even today. All right, so keep this one in your watch list. It could collapse some more. There is some money to be made to the short side. I would never tell anybody to buy this thing at these highs. We want this thing to collapse some more, right? So keep this one on your watch list for a potential short today. Again, since on this channel we trade in both directions here. All right, now the third and final stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for today. That stock is TCOM. All right, and to the person who has been asking about TCOM, I looked at the stock. I like the stock. I like the way it's looking right now. It actually broke out of flag a few days ago, right over here. It broke out of this flag, and it just kept running. It has some more room to run. I think it can go all the way up to like 40 to this region right here. Let me see, $40, maybe even $42 very soon. All right, it may drag its feet because the market is a little like, again, the market is playing games today. It's been playing games for the past 3 days. It's not really staying at that 39.20, 39.10, and now it's at 39.00. So it's gonna drag its feet, but I do think that it can make it to $40, maybe even $41. All right. Now, again, these are the top 3 stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. But most importantly, keep a good eye on TEL. All right, keep a good eye on TEL. TEL is still looking great. It is down by 3 cents. There's nothing to worry here. The price target is still the same. keep your eyes on this one. All right, by far this is the best setup. Again, this one is, it's funny how the penny stock is looking like the best setup right now, and the large cap stocks which we used to trade in are a bit iffy. So definitely keep your eyes on this one. This one is still a hold for me until it gets in here, all right, or earlier even. It doesn't matter. So that is my thoughts on that. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about the wheat stocks. Why not? We're going to talk about the cannabis stocks. And the very first one we're going to talk about is ACB. And ACB, for all of you who know how I trade, all of you who understand the dangers of that is my alarm. The dangers of holding through earnings. All right. As you can see, the stock. I don't know what earnings they reported, but they got downgraded in the process. The released earnings, they had a little pop after hours. Let me just remove that thing. They had a little pop after hours, and then immediately just dragged down. All right. Could this thing bounce? I think it could. I think it definitely could. It's been beaten down for a while. So, and right now it's at what, $13. So yeah, just a little drop before we see another move back up to $14. Wouldn't be unreasonable for the stock. All right, but be very patient with it. Be extremely patient with it. It did get annihilated through earnings, and hopefully for all of you who have been subscribing to the channel, hopefully y'all took your money off the table. Right now, this is the part where we like re-enter for like the long term again, because the stock is very, very oversold long term. All right, long term is very oversold. We have all of this room over here, but now let's focus on getting a very, very good entry. So watch this entire sector for a potential dip buy, and the same goes for Teleray as well. Teleray got crushed by more than 50% even. All right, so I expect to bounce around $27 before we see some type of rebound all the way back up towards like 36 or even $40 very, very soon. Okay, so be patient with these ones. Now let's address Tesla and see what's going on. Tesla is not doing too well right now. It's really, really not. And I feel like, again, y'all remember what I said in the beginning of the video, right? We might see a drop. Tesla wants to make a waterfall drop. I think it might go all the way down to 750. I think. Be very careful if you're holding long. I wouldn't advise anybody to, like, right now it's not a good time to be long. The opportunity is just not very clear for dip buyers, and short sellers are just taking advantage of this thing right now. It's not looking too great. It's really, really not looking good at all. It's not. Watch this one for a potential shorts today. Okay, manager risk as well. It's looking kind of weak, and short sellers are taking control. Now, the next stock that we're going to be talking about in this video, that stock is WBA. And WBA is Walgreens. Walgreens had a tremendous run for a while, and now it's yet involved in this boring sideways trading. And I honestly don't think that this is gonna change for too long. I think it's gonna stay in here for a while before we get out of here. Okay, it's just gonna bounce in here for like 2 to 3 weeks before it makes any type of move to the upside. Long term, I think the stock can go up to like 60, maybe even $65 in the next 4 to 5 months. Yeah, it can go all the way up to like 65, maybe even 70. But as of right now, what I'm interested in is I'm not interested in this boring sideways trading. I'm really not. So again, be very patient with Walgreens. Eventually, it's gonna make its move. But as for me, I'm chilling on the sidelines and I'm paying attention to the shorting opportunities in the market. And I'm also paying attention to tail. All right. These are what I'm mostly paying attention to. All right. That is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow faster and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday. at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if all of this is new to you, if trading is brand new and you would like to get started, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 4 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Be very careful out there. Do not blow out your account holding calls and hoping that they will go up. All right. Be very, very careful today and look for the shorting opportunity and also tell. Enjoy the outro.